victory in the 1st of September. It's reflected here in our representation in the House. And we are looking forward to serving the people and implementing the exciting agenda. So it's a great day for the PPP and for the country.
Thank you very much.
So we're excited. You can see that in the faces of all the ministers.
One question, sir.
They want to get going. Yeah?
Regarding the cash grant, do you think we're going to get it?
Oh, okay. All right.
That's the first thing we would like to know.
All of your questions of a financial nature would be answered in the budget and the presidential announcements that will be made before the end of the year.
Well, any hint that we're going to get it?
No, the president already hinted, so you will have to wait until the president speaks on this matter and the budget is prepared. I can assure you that right now we're busy for the past couple of months engaged in putting together planning, not just conceptualizing, but actually working out many of the initiatives we promised in the manifesto. That is, how are we going to get help for people who want to build homes? How are we going to build 40,000 homes in 5 years? How we're going to ensure that we have daycare centers across the country for mothers who want to work, creating a business opportunity for people there. The Development Bank has moved forward from concept now to actual working out details of it. It would be implemented next year. We've already announced 200 million would fund that. I don't want to go through a lot of that today, but it's an exciting agenda.
One more question, sir. I see your government is sending CDC to Jamaica. Do you have a program for locals, the people in Essequibo that lost their homes? Is there anything
No, people here,
to assist them?
yes, you must never try to compare when people face tragedy around the world. Jamaica has had a devastation, and our prayers are with the people of Jamaica. It's unbelievable devastation caused by the hurricane. And we, as members of CARICOM, but the Jamaicans are also our people from the region, we have a duty to help as much as we can, as we would help with anyone else, including people locally who would have faced disasters. But we must not, in situations of disaster, try to compare who gets one screw more than the other.
But sir,
I'm not, yes, with, yeah, go on. Yes.
They will announce the opposition leader. Who will be the next opposition leader?
That has to go through a process. As you recall, every single time the parliament is convened, when for the first time, they then have a separate process to determine the leader of the opposition. With Norton, in Norton's case, it took 1 month because the opposition could not get its act together. So, Wynne misleadingly told their people that today the opposition leader would be sworn in, and somehow that it is a conspiracy of the People's Progressive Party not to have that done. That's all garbage. They peddle that a lot, misinformation. The tradition has been that on the first day of the convening of Parliament, everyone takes the oath of office, and then there's a separate process that is initiated by the Speaker, where he convenes all of the people from the opposition to elect. There's no opposition leader elect as yet, contrary to what Wynne is saying. They have to go through a process, through a selection process or a voting process to determine who will be the next opposition leader. And only then you will know who the opposition leader is. I suspect the reason that Azruddin Mohammed is so anxious about this, because he's hoping that the appointment somehow as a member of parliament or opposition leader would stave off the troubles that he has with the United States of America, where he said up to the 21st of September they were mocking us, saying Jagdeo was lying on the campaign trail, that nothing happened. Look, I'm here. The indictment came. He was saying to people, I would resolve the issue with the United States of America. I remember when he came out of Guyana and was asked by the media, he said that will go away. Well, it didn't go away. The United States prosecutors went to a grand jury. The grand jury indicted him, not the PPP, not a single person. A grand jury indicted him on serious charges, charges of money laundering, wire fraud, etc., mail fraud. These are huge offenses in the United States of America with a 20 years maximum jail term. And they've been moving money through the U.S. system and gold. So that's separate from his trouble with the authorities, the tax authorities here. The indictment came, so they said, oh, the indictment is there, the extradition will not come. The extradition request came from the United States government, and now he's facing that, the extradition request. And it's going to go through the courts. He'd have due process, but at the end of the day, we have extradited people for less offenses than Mohammed is charged for, indicted for in the United States of America. So I think they're putting their last bet on, oh, if he's a member of parliament, maybe it will go away. It will not go away. There's no immunity as a member of parliament, even as opposition leader, for this to happen. So that's why I don't want to mar, and they were saying, oh, the PPP delaying the convening of parliament just to get him indicted and sent away, not to have him sworn in. No government in the world, every government in the world will maximize its term in office. We've had 2 months more. Today we are starting the term. So we've had the last 2 months like a honeymoon period. Which government would not want to? Assuming it was 3 months, we could have started 3 months down the road, we would have taken the full period. Whether Azruddin Mohammed was there or not, Win was there or not. We have done that in the past. We have maximized the period in which Parliament is convened after an election to fit. It's constitutionally determined. So it's determined that 4 months after the dissolution of Parliament, so it's within the Constitution. But they play the victim all the time, hoping for public sympathy. It's not going to work. And they will learn 5 years in opposition. We came in now. Look at what the last Parliament. We had a 1-seat majority, and you had a unified opposition, one party, basically. We now have a 7-seat majority, and we have an opposition fragmented in 3. Don't you think that we're in a stronger position today than we were in 2020, in 2025? We are definitely in.
Final question, VP.
All right, let me give anyone else has any question apart from the gentleman.
Yes.
I answered 3 questions already. Come to my press conference.
Sir,
You'll hear the rest, yes.
Sir,
God bless
Yes,
you, sir. Have
right.
a good day.
Nice meeting you.
Yes, sir.
Sir, the police force said that there were some Guyanese involved in the last terrorism attack. Are you worried that some of your own people are plotting against the country?
My own people, our
Listen,
people,
Guyanese,
our
Guyanese,
Guyanese, yes, not my own people. Next thing,
Your
they
people
think
are Guyanese.
it goes to PP. If anyone, a foreigner or a local, were to try to create acts of or conduct acts of terrorism in Guyana or to undermine the sovereignty of our country, they will face the similar tough approach from the government of Guyana. They'll face the full force of the law.
So
It doesn't matter. It does not matter what nationality they are. It is the crime that matters, and this is a crime that is abhorrent to everyone. Terrorism. Look what happened. That young child lost her life. Could have been worse for many of our people if he had succeeded in really getting a bigger explosion there. So we are going to take this seriously. Any acts of terrorism would be met with the full force of the law. And I agree with the tough position outlined by the Minister of Home Affairs. Onej Waldron has addressed this matter adequately, and I support her fully.
Is this terrorist attack a personal attack or an international attack to Guyana?
You're asking me to delve into motives now for the attack that I don't want to do at this stage, because it could be speculation. I have my personal opinion, but I don't think my personal opinion should matter. What we are concerned about is the abhorrent nature of the act itself. The act was conducted, we caught the people, they're going to face the full force of the law. The investigation did not stop at catching them or putting them before the courts now. That investigation will go deeply after linkages. If the linkages are local, we will go wherever they take us. And if the linkages are international, we'll do so too. And we will solicit help, external help, to also and see if those linkages are external.
Is any major announcement by the government to prevent any other terrorist attack in the city of Georgetown?
If you could prevent a terrorist attack by making an announcement, you wouldn't have terrorism any part of the world, because every sensible, loving country and people, all of us, we would say, don't do any terrorism, don't harm innocent people, don't kill people, all right? But if the terrorists are deterred by announcements, you understand what I'm saying? Then we would have had a peaceful world.
Because some people in New York are saying that this terrorist attack is trying to attack our semi-administration government of Guyana.
It could be, if the linkages are local and linked to what we saw. Let me don't speculate as yet. Because if that's the case, it might be to prevent a certain thing from happening. It could have been a signal, but I don't want to speculate at this stage.
Thank you very much. Have a good weekend.